What's up, guys? Welcome back to the FNG Academy. Buck here, former Green Beret, here to help you guys get selected. All right, guys, in this video, we're going to talk about sleep deprivation and how to deal with it. But first, I just need to give a huge thank you to all you guys who donated to No One Left Behind, raising money to help get everyone or help get interpreters out of Afghanistan, the people that really helped America and proved that they are worth bringing over, get them out of Afghanistan so we could protect them from the Taliban. So we've raised over $4,000 on that video. I thank you so much for that. Everyone that donated, it's really, really appreciated. I'll put a link to that video down below. So if you haven't seen that video, you can click the link and then throw some donations. Also, this awesome company out in Fort Bragg area, Eagles and Angels, did a hat where they take my combat top uniform, cut it up and make flags in it. They do it for a lot of warriors. It was an honor that they asked me to do it. Obviously, we wanted the proceeds to go to No One Left Behind to help out the Afghans that helped us. Those hats sold out the first day, I think within a couple hours, which is amazing. Can't believe it. Thank you guys so much. So if you picked yourself up, Buck Rogers flag hat from Eagles and Angels, thank you. Part of the proceeds, again, went to No One Left Behind. So we're just doing our part to give back and to help out. That being said, let me put in a quick what I think about what's going on without getting into much detail. First, guys, I'm trying not to dive into the news and watching all the videos and all the horrible things that people are posting because it's just extremely sad. It gives me anxiety, and it's depressing and makes you feel worse when there's nothing you could do about it. So we're trying to do what we can by donating and giving people that have those systems in place to help them more resources. But do I feel like everything was a waste? I'm only going to say this, and maybe I'll do another video going more in depth, but like everything in life, you're either winning or learning. So I feel like right now the US is learning because we're definitely not winning. So what can we take from this? We obviously need to help as much as we can to help the people over there. But how do we learn from all this? How do we learn from the past 2 decades of war? That is what will determine if it was all worth it. How will we move forward as a country and be even better from our wins and our losses from 20 years of fighting this war, and then have it seemingly just all go right back to square one, what seems like overnight. What we are able to learn from that is what will decide if it was all worth it. So that's my 2 cents. That's how I'm looking at it. But there you have it. So real quick, this video is sponsored by 18 Alpha Fitness. You guys met Kevin in a video we just did, the last one, and you see his expertise and why you need to go sign up. If you want to go special operations, go sign up with Kevin over at 18 Alpha Fitness. You will not regret it. His link will be down below. All right, so let's get back to what I do best and what I started this for and what my team does this for. We're here to entertain you guys at the FNG Academy, and we're here to teach you guys. So regardless of what's going on in Afghanistan, regardless of the wars that have, how it's kind of ending, there's still a lot of you guys that have a dream of being special operations. So let's get back to helping you achieve that goal. The way I see it is, imagine you're the head of the household, right? I'm the head of my household. If you're the head of yours, how you are, how you behave, how you act, how you treat other people determines if your house is a good place to be or if it's not. So the more we can improve ourselves, the better our houses are. Well, think of the country as just an amplified version of that. The better we are as citizens and as people, the better this country is, and the more people want to be here and make it grow and make it even better. So let's focus on helping you guys be better. Today, I just want to talk about sleep deprivation. Some of you guys went through it in the Squire program that I did with Bedros. And when we helped Malachi, and I was able to act as his mentor through the Squire program. It's an awesome program, but we were up for like 36 hours. No, I'm sorry. We were up for over 24 hours from the time, just prepping, getting there, the event, getting home. Sleep deprivation, it was an all-night event was definitely part of it. I experienced sleep deprivation in the Q course. I experienced sleep deprivation in combat. Sleep deprivation is part of this community. So it's important that you know what it's like and what it's going to do to your body and what the experience is going to do to your mentality and all those things, because how you act while you're sleep deprived says a lot about who you are. The last thing you want to do is be in the Q course, be becoming sleep deprived, you don't realize it, and all of a sudden you're snapping on people, you're acting like a jerk, and now they're having to red card you or give you a negative peer evaluation because you don't know how to handle sleep deprivation. And guys, I'm not talking about staying up all night playing Xbox and drinking Code Red, all right? Like, sleep deprivation, when you have a meaningful task to accomplish while you're sleep deprived. So for example, in training to lead up to Afghanistan, my team and I did nearly, all night of CQB with live rounds. So now we're sleep deprived and we're going through a house shooting live rounds within, feet of each other over and over and over again. Obviously, the stakes are very high. Someone could lose their life in that scenario if we don't keep our act together while we're sleep deprived. And then an instance in the Q course, you get sleep deprived, and the way you treat other people, the way you're able to accomplish doing your linear ambushes, accomplish your mission, directing your guys onto the target, off the target, all that matters, and you need to be able to think clearly through sleep deprivation. So the big tip that I have for you guys, if you haven't experienced it yet, is to not go out and stay up all night. Listen, sleep deprivation sucks. But when you are in a situation where you are going to be sleep deprived, you need to take note of how you change, how your mood changes, how you feel mentally, how you feel physically. One of the biggest things that's going to help you guys is being able to identify your body's indicators that you're becoming sleep deprived. Because once you know you're in that zone of sleep deprivation, you could start adjusting. Now you slow down a little bit. Now you need to calm your temper a little bit, because people get really pissed off, when they're sleep deprived. So that's my thing. I go from telling jokes and I'm like sleepy drunk to being irritated as all hell and just want to get the job done. So once I start identifying that I'm reaching that zone, I have to pull back a little bit, because I don't want to treat my brothers, I don't want to treat my peers like shit because I'm having a bad attitude because I need sleep. So that's one of the things I will tell you guys is learn how, once you experience it, pay attention to those indicators so that way you know, hey, I get really cranky, or hey, I like to tell jokes, or hey, I just can't stay awake. Some dudes I found when they get sleepy, they just can't for the life of them stay awake. I watched my buddy sitting on the top bunk in the Q course, and he was just nodding out. And I was waiting for him to fall off the bunk. And we kept waking him up, and then he would wake up and then immediately right back out. Immediately. So some people just can't stay awake. And if that's you, figure that out. You need to learn how to pace. You need to learn ways to keep yourself up. So sleep deprivation is going to be something you guys are going to have to deal with. I really just wanted to jump on and talk about it because we went through sleep dep for the first time for me in a long time during the Squire program. And it brought me back. I was like, man, 2, 3 in the morning, I'm on my, I'm coming down from this, I'm hitting a wall. But I knew from doing this before that wall, you could push past that. And then all of a sudden you start to get a little sleepy drunk. And then 5, 6 in the morning comes around, you've been up for 30 hours, and now all of a sudden you're getting cranky, right? You're pissed off. You're I just want to get the hell out of here. I just want to get this done. So I identified that in myself. And I made sure not to treat anyone around me with attitude, because I knew once I hit that point, I get very attitudey because I'm cranky and I'm over it, right? But I also know you could push through that and get through that wall and get your attitude back in check and start refocusing. So the second tip, if you will, is to focus on the task at hand. Really dig in and get your brain kicking. You can go way longer than you think without sleep. And the first thing is your brain will start wanting to shut down and go on autopilot. Don't let it do that. Focus on the task, be very detail oriented, and push through it. So, all right, guys, I hope that helps. And just give you For those of you who are trying to go to SFAS or signing up for events like the Squire program, or Bedros also does the project, or if you're doing the Go Ruck events, anytime you're doing a challenging event or you want to go special operations and you're going to be dealing with sleep deprivation, it's huge in distance running. A lot of distance runners talk about seeing things when they're sleep deprived and trying to get in those multiple day runs. Experiencing that stuff, it's important to be able to identify it and then work through it. So just wanted to let you guys know that is a possibility. You may want to find something to get into and try that out. But all right, guys, that was a long rant. Sleep deprivation, it's going to be key. Figure out what your body does when you're going through it so you don't mess up a good opportunity while you're sleep deprived. All right, guys, thank you. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. It helps so much. You guys have no idea the power that you hold just from hitting that like button. The algorithm and all that depends on it. So if you're actually getting any value out of these videos, you want to be motivated, you want to be entertained through the shows that we do, then hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We have so much more in the works. It's hard not to tell you guys what's coming. So thank you so much. We'll see you guys on the next video.